Good day, Bigfoot folks. Welcome back to episode 8 of It Happens in Life, featuring myself, Mike, and Manny Man, the man that made Peter Pan land on command. Manny, say hi to the motherfucking people.
Good day, Bigfoot people.
As for our guest, he has a movie I now love. You can find it on Prime. There's twists and turns and spooky vibes. Some folks are alive and some are not, but I won't be the one to give you the plot. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Andy Stapp. How are you, sir?
Thank you. Appreciate it. Doing good. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for the introduction. I appreciate it.
Always, brother. We do a cheers now. We're going to do a cheers before we start the show. Cheers.
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 How are you, sir? How's everything? How was your day?
It's going good. Day was busy. Got lots of irons in the fire, and I don't even know if I'm doing any of it right. So lots going on, though.
I hear you. So for this show, I like to keep it based on Destination Marfa, I believe with these questions it will lead to your life. It's gonna lead to the town and so forth. And I would like you to paint a nice picture of Marfa. Are you from Marfa?
I am not. I'm about 5.5 hours from there, but I know the community very well.
What made you pick Marfa for the movie?
Long story short, in 2010, I was on the TV show Overhauling, and I'd heard somebody on the show talking about Marfa, Texas. So I was like, what? Lived there all my life and don't know anything about this town, these ghost lights. And so I went, my first chance to come back home and visit, I went there and I saw these ghost lights. And I'm a skeptical person. I got to see it to believe it. And long story short, I saw them and I thought the world needs to know about this. So I wrote a movie. So that's how it all developed.
When you say ghost lights, do you mind explaining that?
Yeah. So these lights sit out about 4 miles outside of Marfa. They are not anything linked to weather or anything. They can come out at any night and they may or may not. And they go back to the 1800s. They thought they were originally campfires by Indians. Then they started to think it was an army base nearby. Long story short, all of these things have come and gone, and these lights are still there. And you look up across like a desert in the nighttime, and you'll see lights that either kind of raise up, they'll go left, right. They may be yellow, green, blue, but that's what they call the ghost lights. They're unexplained.
Wow.
That's crazy, man.
That's super crazy.
That is pretty crazy. Like, is this something that like the town is kind of known for?
It is. In 1991 or two, Unsolved Mysteries, they come out and did an episode actually on this. Kevin Bacon is now he just did a series that was in Marfa. But let me tell you a little bit about Marfa. So Marfa is a really weird town where time sits still. I mean, you may drive down there and be a yellow bus, just pull off the highway, and they're just sitting there like this, just hanging out, man. I mean, everybody's just at peace down there. It's very artsy. That's where the movie The Giant was originally filmed. Also, you've got No Country for Old Men. You've got Daniel Day-Lewis, who played in There Will Be Blood. That's all filmed around that area.
So it's a hot spot. For certain things, for weirdness, for ambiance. I know you have Tony Todd in there. That man is walking, talking ambiance. When he pops up into the film, and he takes over the whole vibe. And I grew up on Candyman too. So
yeah. So I got to tell you the story. So I hadn't met him yet. I knew he was on set. I was setting up to direct that very first scene there. And I get a phone call, and they said, "Hey, Tony Todd wants to see you down in his trailer." I said, okay. So I went down there and knocked on his trailer. He opened up, here's the Candyman saying, "Come in," And I walked in, and what was really cool was he goes, "Who wrote this?" I said, "I did." He said, "I really like the dialogue. I like my character. It's challenging, but because it's your story, let me actually act it out for you before we go up there so that we know we've got this right." I thought, wow, and he did it. And to see life being brought into a character that you created, I mean, those people they're crazy good. And they literally just, anything you've ever written or dreamed of, they make it come alive. And it was amazing for me. And one more short story, the last night of filming, We were out in the middle of nowhere in the dark. And I had yelled cut. We were in between takes. And I said, hey, Tony, I think it's really weird right now that I'm sitting out in the middle of nowhere in the dark with the Candy Man. He goes, say my name 5 times, man. I'm like, no, I don't think I will. Anyway, he's a character to film with. He's a good guy.